As a chef, I've tasted key lime pie 100,000 times, but I've never seen key lime pie actually made in Key West, Florida before.
Key lime pie has to have 100% key lime juice. That is the #1 thing. And it has to be sweet and tart. Sweet condensed milk, whipped cream, and when we whip it together, it thickens up to be a nice, thick, smooth, and creamy, almost like an ice cream cake, and a graham cracker crust.
You gotta have a graham cracker crust.
Yes.
And how many pies do you guys make a day here?
We're gonna make anywhere from 500 to 1,000, depending on the week.
That looks delicious. Look at that, how thick that is.
Nice and thick. It's actually 2 pounds of key lime pie filling in there.
I like how simple this is, right? It's just good ingredients done the right way. Like you have to put some muscle to cut through it. Mm-hmm. No, it was hard.
But then it melts right in your mouth.
Fabulous. One more city down, one more to go. The Extra Mile heads on with a great food truck race, Summer Beach Battle, where we're gonna end up in Key West, Florida, and I'm gonna give somebody $50,000 in cash. Storms that blow across the Keys. We're right in the middle of one right now. And we're also in Marathon, Florida. Now that's halfway between the mainland of Florida and Key West. This is Keys Fishery, and this is where most of the best restaurants in South Florida get their stone crab claws from. Let's go check it out. All right, so this is hands down like the biggest stock pot I think I've ever seen.
This is actually a pretty small catch, considering towards the end of the season, but up to 600 pounds. We'll lift it up and start cooking.
Show me how this works.
You got it, man.
I want to get one of these in my kitchen at home for like pasta.
Straight water, 8-minute cook. 20, 30-minute chill on ice, and then it's good to go.
But with stone crab specifically, you're not really going for the crab, you're going for the claw.
Correct. Commercial fishermen in Florida harvest both claws and throw it back, and then the claw will rejuvenate in about a 3-year span.
It's sustainable, it's renewable. What's your favorite way to the crab claws, right?
Hot out of this pot, dipped in butter.
I love it. So show me how to do this.
Want to just crack it,
Yeah.
but just shatter it.
Yeah.
Because then when you peel it off, then it's like eating, almost eating like a chicken wing.
Look at that, brother.
You can dip that in some butter. Fantastic.
Hot, fresh in the water, freshly steamed, right in my mouth hole.
I'm gonna join you.
My God. No, it tastes like sweet lobster.
It's almost like eating hot coconut with the seafood ending.
Like tender and succulent and totally worth the extra mile. I wish you were with me right now because this is so incredibly delicious, man.
Amazing.
I cannot believe we are down to 2 and we are literally at the end of the road. Welcome to Key West, Florida! Don't blow it. So after a crazy long season, I was thinking to myself, let's just have one last dinner out. So let's go check out this amazing restaurant called Latitudes. It's in Sunset Key, just over there. You gotta take a boat to go get it, and it's definitely worth the extra mile. Chef Jerry, listen, thank you so much for letting us in your kitchen.
Absolutely.
Your restaurant is spectacular.
Thank you so much.
All right, so what are we gonna make?
We're gonna do our turmeric seared grouper off our menu.
So inside here, it's a piece of fish.
Before we put it in there,
Yeah.
we just pat it in a little turmeric.
Yeah.
And then we just set it on there, 1/4 ounce of butter and patty in there,
Then vacuum seal it.
and then vacuum seal it.
Right, and then it cooks really, really low and slow in the submerged layer.
35 minutes. We've taken it out of our bag. We put it on our plancha, let it sear there for about 30 to 90 seconds. Get a nice yellow golden brown for looks and for flavor. The first part of our plate, we're gonna take a little yellow beet gel, put a drop there, a drop there.
Gushes, I call those gushes.
Gushes?
Yeah, nice little like pops of flavor.
And then we have a red beet fluid gel,
Wow, brother, look at that beautiful presentation.
and it just pops in color.
And it looks like a Caribbean sunset.
So we take a little frisee, a little chayote squash, some mango, Meyer lemon dressing, salt, a little vin blanc. It's just a white wine, fume white wine, Meyer lemon oil, just to make it look cool. Put our salad on, put our grouper right there.
Yeah.
Take our lavash, finish it all off.
Chef, that's a fabulous dish.
Thank you.
This is kind of like wow factor that you're looking for. The grouper is delicate. The sous vide technique, it has like almost the texture of a cupcake. Really light and clean. It matches the sunset here in the Florida Keys. What a great way to wrap up this whole trip. I don't know what this is right now. How are you? Good to see you. How you doing? How's it going? All right, so we're down like the last couple hours of the competition right now.
Hello.
Well, hello. You guys doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the worst feeling. You just don't know. We are trying to hustle, but...
I'll shoot 3 at elimination later. I'm gonna have a duffel bag of 50 grand. You want it?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Thank you! I just made your broccoli soup yesterday.
You guys feel good that you're gonna take the whole thing?
I'm taking the whole thing.
Love that eye of the tiger.
home.
All the way home.
All the way home.
Chuck's like, I gotta tell you, I just want to raise a glass to both of you, right? It's been an absolute pleasure. This has been the longest great food truck race I've ever had, and hands down, the best teams we've ever had in 10 seasons. The winner of the Great Food Truck Race Summer Beach Battle is. So everybody bring it in.
Yeah.
This is season 10, right? We've been doing this for 10 years, and a lot of you guys have been with the show from like season 2, season 3. There's not that many programs in existence on cable, much less the Food Network, that's had the longevity of the Great Food Truck Race. Every single one of you have so much to do with that. And for me, I'm eternal. Thank you. Okay, we know what to do, right? That's a wrap! This place is amazing. These crab claws are incredible. Look at some time. Thanks so much for watching The Extra Mile on Food Network's YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Also turn on that bell for more notifications. And we'll see you guys next time on the road.